Madam Leni Robredo, Vice Presidente ng bansa at tumatakbo sa pagkapangulo. Ngunit nasubok ang kakayahan sa bagyong Odette. Tunghayan ang buong detalye. At kapag hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, subscribe na upang tuloy-tuloy ang ating talakayan.
I want us to talk about the highly praised programs of the OVP that you have been implementing despite a very small budget. Now I'm very curious, how do you make decisions as vice president? Please walk us through your decision making process that eventually leads us to this very commendable and innovative programs that you have been implementing, especially during the pandemic.
Alam mo, Mara, the reason why we are able to do the many things that we're doing now is because since 2016, this is what our orientation was. When we launched Angat Buhay in 2016, just after I assumed office, sigurado na kami na we wanted to convert the office from a mere ceremonial one into an advocacy heavy one. And because we know na hindi favorable yung sitwasyon sa opisina namin, meaning to say, hindi kami makakakuha ng suporta masyado sa gobyerno, nasanay kami na yung orientation namin filling in the gaps. Kung asan yung pagkukulang doon kami. So from 2016 to early part of 2020, we were in the farthest, poorest, smallest communities. Na ito yung mga communities na kulang yung access sa government programs. Pupunta kami doon to fill in the gaps. So when the pandemic started, ganun na yung orientation eh. Ganun na yung orientation. Most of our staff are very young public servants na sanay na to take on multiple roles. Sanay na pag may sakuna, nandyan ka agad kami. Padating pa lang yung bagyo, nakahanda na kami. Nakapagplano na. Yung sa amin, every problem that would be exposed during, hindi lang during this crisis, pero even in the past, immediate na kaagad yung response namin. So meaning to say, yung orientation, yung focus ng opisina namin since 2016, na yung kailangan na ngayon, kailangan na kaagad tugunan. Wala nang masyadong usap. Basta tayo, maghahanda tayo, wala pang sakuna, meron sakuna, maghahanda tayo. So when the pandemic started, naalala ko, Mara, yung pinakauna noon, yung nagkakamatayan na yung mga nagkakasakit, namamatay, yung ating mga health frontliners dahil sa kakulangan ng mga PPE sets. So kami noon, this was even before the lockdowns. Talagang naghanap na kami ng paraan. Nag-donation drive. Nung kulang na yung supply, pumunta na kami sa communities, nagpatahi kami, locally produced na. Nung first day na nag-lockdown tayo, walang public transport, nakita namin, walang sasakyan yung mga health workers, walang sasakyan yung mga tao. The following day, meron kaagad kami na shuttle buses. Nung may shuttle bus na kami, nakakausap namin yung mga pasahero namin, kailangan ng dormitories. So it was one problem after another, one solution after another. Yung facility ng pag-decide na gagawa namin kasi
Naghang ata si VP Leni Robredo.
Paano hindi maghang? Nagsisinungaling. Unang-una, mga communities na neglected. Diba yan yung mga dinidevelop ng NTF-LCAC? Bakit gusto mo niyang i-abolish? Pagdating ng bagyo, nakahanda na daw, nakaplano na daw, immediate na daw yung response. Wala nang maraming salita. Anong nangyari?
Po ako nagkaroon ng break. Wala ako for 3 days kasi galing akong first day sa Bohol, second day sa Cebu, third day kahapon ay nasa Surigao City, Siargao, Dinagat Island, saka Southern Leyte. Southern Leyte ako. Ngayon po dapat pumunta ulit ako sa ibang mga probinsya pero na-postpone po kami at the last hour kasi hindi pa po nakakarating yung bigas namin na bahagi ng aming ipapamigay.
Akala ko ba nakahanda na? Pagdating ng bagyo, immediate ng response. Wala nang maraming salita. Wala ka talaga. Magbarangay captain ka na nga lang. Yan ang solusyon mo, yan ang response mo. Pumunta ka, magpa-media, tanong ng problema, kamot ulo, sabay sabi, pag-usapan na lang. Akala ko ba, immediate response, immediate kamot ulo naman pala. Sige, kamot ulo pa more, ma'am. Yan lang kaya mong gawin. Hay, nako, madam. Mas maganda pa, panoorin mo na lang yung lecture ni Sandro Marcos. How to be a public servant and to be a politician. Para sa iyo to. Watch and learn.
Everyone, good evening, Mr. Marcos.
Good evening, sir.
This has been a long time coming. There's been a lot of rumors before. Will you or won't you? And now you finally did. So, what made you decide to go into politics?
Well, I've always said that given who I am and the family that I am from, it has always been incumbent of me to have an inclination towards going into politics because of my upbringing. I was exposed to it at a very young age. But I think what's important is to make the differentiation that my family members, well, those such as my father and Senator Aimee and Gov Matt, of course, are not politicians first, but public servants. And there must be a differentiation made between those two definitions. And I always considered them to be public servants first. And I always consider myself now to be a public servant as well. But why did I go into it? Was that the question, sir?
Yeah, yes.
To be honest, it's because I feel that being in a position where you have the ability to be able to help as many people that you can, I think it's only right that with the opportunity that we're given, that we take it to be able to provide service to the people, to be able to give, to be able to provide for the betterment of people's lives, especially at a time like this when the pandemic is ravaging not just our country, but the world. It is very important that we have as many hands on deck as possible to be able to help our fellow countrymen, our fellow province, our fellow Kailian. And that is one of the main reasons why. And I did not want, given that the working in government to begin with is a very bureaucratic process that requires a lot of knowledge and know-how. So I didn't want to be ill-prepared when I ran. There were people pushing me already in 2019. But I wanted to be prepared, hence why I decided the best thing to do would be to work in Congress first. So I worked there for about 2.5 to 3 years. And now that I feel that I am prepared, not only to serve as a congressman, but most especially to assist in aiding my kakailian during this crucial time. I feel that I've gone through what needs to what one needs to go through in order to have the chops, so to speak, to be able to help. But that really is the main reason, because I'm in a position where I know I can help, and it's really to make the lives of our fellow Kakailians much more pleasant and much better, given the situation that everyone is in right now.
Okay. But you're still a political neophyte, as it is. So how, and you're still carrying the Marcos name. How do you think will you keep up with your other veteran politician opponents, especially during the campaign?
I'm sorry, sir. Say that again.
You're still a political neophyte, even if you have the Marcos name.
Yes.
As such, you don't really have any experience in campaigning personally. You campaigning. Now, how do you think you'll keep up with them? Your opponent is a political veteran.
Yes, sir. Well, to be honest with you, I don't. I am a political neophyte. That's correct. But it also I've grown up my whole life campaigning for my father, campaigning for Senator Amy, so I have been able to see how those processes are, how to be able to run a campaign efficiently. Even though campaign season has not started yet, I feel that we've built a very good team to be able to cope with what's to come. And we've already been making very good progress with regards to making sure that we have a very solid voter base within the province for myself. So the question pertains to a level of inexperience that I feel I already gained as a result of my past, as a result of having prepared in Congress, as a result of having been exposed politically through various means, most especially my father, Senator Amy. And even though I feel like I still have a lot to learn from them, I do feel like having them there as, for lack of a better word, my mentors, quite an advantage. And I fully intend to use every lesson that I've learned from them. And truth be told, sir, everyone has started as a neophyte at one point in their lives or another. What matters is how that track record starts, how you show that you have the ability to prove to the people that they were right to put their trust in you. And I would like to think, given my track record, given of what I've said, given my education, my work experience, that the people can put their faith in me to lead the 1st District of Ilocos Norte as their congressman and bring them to have a better life.
Okay, so there's no difference being you beforehand, you were just in the background, but now you're in front and center. So do you think there's any difference?
I think the main difference is that yes, you're the candidate, but behind every good public servant is an even better team, and I think that people tend to overlook that. Politics is very centralized towards the candidate, but I think we mustn't forget that you are only as good as the team behind you. Which is why I'm very confident, because the team that we put behind myself are very efficient, very good, and we all share the same vision, which is a better Ilocos Norte, most especially the 1st District. So we all strive to work towards that, and I guess being at the center of it just means more of a management role, making sure everything runs smoothly. But it's nothing that I haven't experienced before, sir, as a result of, like I said, my past with my father and my job in Congress, which has led me, as a result, to being here today.
Okay, so this is if you win, what could you offer that the incumbent congressman, both in the 1st and 2nd District, what could you offer? What could you offer something different? What?
Well, with regards to the second district, I fully intend on working quite synergistically with my uncle, Angelo Marcos Barba. I think he has been doing a fantastic job in the second district, um, and he's been doing very well. With regards of what I could offer in terms of the person I'm running against, I think my track record speaks for itself, and I fully intend on hitting the ground running, especially with regards to the legislative output that my office will show, which I think would be quite different to how we are situated now. It's not for me to say. I'm not one to throw mud. I'm not. Hindi ako isang tao na bumabati ko sa aking katunggali. But I will focus on myself and just say that what I can offer is a higher output, a higher legislative output, especially, and one that will focus legislation on bringing prosperity and development to the province of Ilocos Norte, not just the first district, but the whole province, given the fact that, of course, Kong Angelo will be there also. And we mustn't we mustn't ignore the elephant in the room. Of course, my father is also running for president. And it's really the political synergies that we are looking for to be able to bring more help, more aid to our province. And should all these things fall into place, I think we will be extremely well positioned to be able to do that. Bring a seamless and Class A service to the province.
Okay, I think that's enough for the serious tone. Let's lighten up things a bit. I'll pass you on now to Matt for other questions.
Thank you very much, sir. Na nga, medyo serious yung question, but that's okay. It's okay naman to talk about these kinds of things. It's what voters need to know. So thank you very much.
Hello, Madam Leni. Be a public servant first. Baka naman, pwede mag-like, mag-share, at mag-comment. Diyos tiyag Gina, Apo. Hanggang sa muli!